the Canadian housing market in May 2024 has shown mixed signals. The market appears to be cooling off, with the national average home price slightly declining compared to the previous month and year and the national benchmark home price declining compared to last year. However, certain regions are experiencing strong positive growth, with some provinces breaking all-time price records this month, indicating a diverse and dynamic market landscape. In May 2024, the national benchmark home price, which measures the price of a typical home, was $733,300, a 0.4% monthly increase and down 2.4% year-over-year. The average home price in Canada stood at $699,117, reflecting a 0.6% decline from the previous month and a 4% decrease from the previous year. For May 2024, except for Ontario, the annual benchmark price change was mainly positive across the board. British Columbia continues to command the highest benchmark home price at $985,200, with a modest annual increase of 1.1%. Alberta and New Brunswick both saw significant annual gains in their benchmark home prices, with them both breaking all-time highs. Saskatchewan also broke through its record high in May 2024. Ontario was the only province to experience a year-over-year decline in benchmark home prices, down 3.3% year-over-year. However, the national benchmark home price also dipped 2.4% year-over-year despite the wave of green brought about by the growth in prices in other provinces. For the month of May 2024, Canada's sales to new listings ratio, SNLR, remained steady at 53%, maintaining its status as a balanced market. This indicates that, on the national level, the equilibrium between supply and demand allows sellers to receive reasonable offers while providing buyers with adequate choices. Most of Canada's provincial housing markets exhibit balanced market conditions, but some provinces display distinctive trends suggesting shifts in market dynamics. Saskatchewan and Quebec remain in sellers' market territory, with their SNLR slightly declining to 66% and 65%, respectively, indicating that demand remains high relative to supply. Manitoba moved deeper into sellers' market territory with a significant increase in its SNLR to 72%, reflecting increased pressure on buyers facing fewer options. Ontario and Nova Scotia's SNLRs declined to 41% and 59%, respectively. Ontario remained in a balanced market, although just at the margins of a buyer's market, while Nova Scotia held on to a balanced status yet closer to becoming a seller's market. Interestingly, New Brunswick turned into a buyer's market, with its SNLR dropping to 36%, suggesting that buyers now have more negotiation power due to excess listings over sales. That's despite New Brunswick's average and benchmark prices reaching an all-time high in May 2024. Newfoundland and PEI position themselves firmly in balanced market territory, with SNLRs moving up slightly to 46% and 49%, respectively, providing reasonable stability in these regions. The national SNLR maintained its value at 53%. A stable SNLR at this level signifies a balanced market where demand and supply are evenly matched. An SNLR above 60% suggests a seller's market, characterized by limited buyer options and higher competitiveness, while an SNLR below 40% signals a buyer's market, indicating plentiful listings. In Inker, Ontario's housing market slightly declined in May 2024, with an average home price of $890,634, a 1.1% decrease from the previous month and a 3.7% drop from the previous year. The province recorded 17,871 sales in May 2024, down 16.3% year-over-year. The average home sold price in the GTA was $1,165,691 for May 2024, representing a decrease of 2.5% year-over-year, yet an increase of 0.8% month-over-month. Meanwhile, the GTA's benchmark home price is down 0.9% month-over-month. GTA home sales are down 22.2% year-over-year, with 7,013 transactions in May. That's a larger drop than the province-wide decrease of 16.3% year-over-year. The GTA's SNLR was 38%, in buyer's market territory, compared to the province's 41%, which signifies a balanced market. There were 58,156 active listings in Ontario's housing market, the highest for the month of May in over 5 years. Ontario market condition: balanced. This month's SNLR, 41%. An SNLR between 40% and 60% indicates a balanced market. View home listings in Ontario. Powered by Wahi. Wahi Map. British Columbia. British Columbia's housing market remains somewhat steady, with an average home price of $1,001,736. Despite a 0.4% month-over-month decline, the year-over-year decrease was 1.5%. The province saw 8,075 sales in May 2024, marking a 6.7% increase from the previous month, but an 11.6% decline from the previous year. Greater Vancouver's average home price for May 2024 was $1,348,624, up 2.9% year-over-year. This makes Vancouver the most expensive city in Canada to buy a home as buyer. Lévis, Quebec had an average home price of $502,994, up 1% from the previous month and a 4.4% increase from the previous year. That's the highest that Quebec's average home price has been since June 2022. The province saw 9,104 sales, down 2.6% from the previous month and a 5.1% rise from the previous year. The Montreal housing market saw prices rise 2.4% annually to an average price of $607,883 for May 2024. Quebec City's average home price of $405,512 has risen by 10.6% annually, outperforming Montreal and the provincial average. Meanwhile, Quebec City's benchmark home price broke an all-time record last month in April 2024.